my name is Ghazal Shamail, and I'm a textile designer by degree. I graduated from the Indus Valley School of Art back in 2007. It's been many, many years to that, and as soon as I graduated, I launched my business. It's called Ghazal Pirzada Creative Studios. When I was a student, I always thought that, whatever I will do in the market, it should go with my own name. And thankfully, I was able to build onto that. It's been 18 years now. And so my business consists of not only apparel, but there are lots of other creative products that we're doing. Cushions, notebooks, stationery, I mean, you name it, you get it. It's a one-stop solution for all your creative needs. So yeah, while you say it's 18, now that I'm thinking it's quite a lot of years. Back when I started, things were very different. We were doing everything manually. Even all our printing was manual. We were using screens, and it was a lot of hard work back then. Not that it's not the same right now, but we have lots of facilities now, and we've moved on to digital printing, and that's obviously far more easier than how screen printing was. The challenges have been many. Being a small home-based business, how do we get our product to the market? There are very few avenues where we can, stock our products at, the stores in Karachi, Pakistan, but most of them have a commission that they want to charge. So while we're a very, very small business, this commission is great for us. We can take it out from our marketing budget, but I mean a 20%, 30% commission for us is a lot. Then in all these years, I was very hesitant to move on to my social media presence, but slowly and steadily I've been able to build onto that. Just started with the Facebook page, then moved on to Instagram. Everybody asked me, why don't you have a website? So, I've booked, my domain for 18 years, but it's just been, just a couple of years that I actually dived into, building my own website. How did that become easy for me? I was introduced to an app called Chiku. And I was told that, you can build your website within 3 minutes. And I said, yeah, really? I've been in the business for 18 years now. And that hasn't happened for me. But, when I actually gave it a try, it actually worked. So that has been flawless. And that has been a great help for my small business, because even if I don't have a market presence, but I do, but for people who don't, building a website is easier because now people order online, and we can deliver without having to speak to the customer. That also saves a lot of time. So I mean, things have changed. Not that the struggles have ended, but I mean, it's becoming better. Okay, so back like 3 years, 4 years back, I was very hesitant, to start my own website because of this whole, how will we do the payments, how will we manage, and dealing with cash is, was becoming difficult. Though I do have my own rider, he would go and pick up cash, but it's very hard to manage the sales, because at the last minute people would cancel the order, and then obviously the cost is on us. But while we were able to, get onto the digital payments, I feel it's become far more easier and relaxed for me, because I don't need to deal with any of that anymore. The clients are able to make payments online. I'm able to receive the payments within 2 to 3 days. That works for me because being a small business, I'm actually investing the same money back into the business. So I cannot wait for many days, or, I don't need to share my bank details with, clients. Obviously, that's personal information. But with the card payments, what has happened is that international clients have come in. And that's a plus for us, because we're in Karachi, and people from UK, Australia, America, Dubai, all of them are able to place an order and also make payments. And it's a flawless system now. So, it's actually put me in a relaxed position where, I'm not worried that, if an international client is in, how will they make payments? Because even doing an IBFT, from UK or Australia, it's hard because either they'll do Western Union for the payments, and that is also a hassle for me because then I have to go to a Western Union outlet and receive the payment. So this is flawless. I think the first thing that everybody around us can do for all the women entrepreneurs is make it easy for them to just walk into a bank and open a bank account. I mean, something as simple as that, it's a huge hassle. You walk into a bank, they first want to know if you're married. Okay, yeah, married. Did you bring your husband's salary slip? Why is that needed? I mean, why can't we as women just walk into a bank and say that, this is who I am and this is, my degree, my qualification, and, this is what I do. And that's why I want a business. I want to do my own savings. I don't even want to tell anybody what I'm doing. I mean, why do I not have the right to do that? So I just feel that if that becomes easier, you will see many, many people, not only in the cities, but also from the rural areas coming, forward. So as part of my business and my trainings and my teachings, I train a lot of women in the interior Sindh, in Karachi, in Pakistan. So what we've done is we've empowered them so much that, we've opened their bank accounts. But that was also a huge hassle because they didn't have their husband's salary slip. So we were able to open a very, very basic bank account for them, and which only gives them an ATM card. So they don't have an online banking, they don't have a checkbook. It is just a basic account with their thumbprint and their picture, that's it. So I mean, now all of them have smartphones, they can manage online payments, but they're not able to because the system doesn't allow it. So I just feel that, the moment these things become easier for us, you will see a huge change in, how the women entrepreneurs are able to build their businesses. I just, I'll be very honest, I'm sure people know the kind of, issues women are dealing with, but nobody's really, interested in solving that. And I feel that if this is taken care of, the business that we're doing, it's unique, right? Pakistan has the best cotton. I work with the factories in Karachi for my printing on cotton fabric. And it's been 3 months that my order is on hold because the best fabric was sent away, was exported. So if we are not able to utilize our own resources for ourselves, how will this country grow? There's so much potential. I mean, you go into, I work with women in interior Sindh, you see the kind of skill they have. Even we don't have that skill. Yes, we have our degrees, we have our aesthetic and our exposure and all of that, but the level of skill these women have, we get to learn so much from them, but well, whoever wants to learn is going to step into that, right? So I just feel that if people, just go a bit deeper and try to understand that what is the issue. They all know what the issue is, but I think they really need to, step in and help us out. The women do need help, let them breathe, let them explore, let them flourish, and then see what it does to the country. Oh, if I go back, 18 years, if I had a way to get, a loan or, a loan with, really like small interest, I would have, probably been somewhere else right now, only because I didn't have that access. And I don't come from a family of business, and we're all people who work and earn and just put it back in the business. So it's been a rotational journey for me. So if I look back, and if at that time when I wanted to start my business, even like 5 years into the business, if I had an opportunity to get a credit, a loan or something, and most of the loans, even if you walk into a bank, they'll, put through you so much of paperwork that you'll say, no, thanks. I don't have time for this. I cannot take this pressure. And, this is, what do I do? So I just feel that if that becomes easier, then you see how the market will flourish. Even I would be the first one to run for that, credit or loan, because I still need it. I mean, I'm still not, I've been working in the business for 18 years, and I still can't say that, I've built a mansion, or, I have a building to my name, I have an apartment to my name, nothing, so I'm still struggling. But well, my passion is keeping me, at it, and consistency is key. But I mean, if we do, get an opportunity for a loan or a credit, it will be great help.
In
Yeah,
branches?
yeah, I do, but I still don't see them as equal counterparts. I will always see them as, I mean, they're there, but I'll always see them sitting in a corner. They'll have a table to themselves, and they'll probably be the ladies helping people open an account and just hand them the paperwork. So I will never see. At least I haven't seen a floor manager who's a woman, managing people. So I just feel that the general society, the mindset needs to change. Not only the banks or the organizations, the government, general. There's so many places where, well, it's a male-dominated society, but I just feel that women are, they can be equal counterparts. They're really talented. They should be given a chance. Oh, what I know today is, one thing that has remained with me is that one needs to be consistent in what we're doing. I could have easily given up years back, because, well, yeah, no finances, no capital. You want to grow, there's no space. Nobody has the money to help. I didn't want to take a loan from somebody who I had to pay back with an interest. Obviously, that wouldn't have been. I would have literally killed myself over it. But what I have learned is that sometimes you need to ask. People don't ask. If you need something, you need to step up and ask. Like, if I wanted to open a bank account, I went to the bank and I actually put up a fight with them, and I said, if it's a joint account with my husband and I'm asking you to put my number in for all the SMS alerts, why is it that my husband's number is there? And I've made a request. He doesn't want the SMS alerts. I'm the one who will manage the account. So, give us that space, let us breathe. So I just feel that, if we step up and we put up a fight, we are able to manage. It's not that, we're not able to, but why do we need to put up that fight? Why do we need to fight for our basic rights? So this is something that I've learned, that you cannot just sit in a corner and sit and complain and then say, oh, nothing is in my favor, and, people don't cooperate. But it's hard, but you need to keep going. And I just feel that if we help, women around us, empower them, you will see a big change. I would say consistency is key. Don't give up. Take the first step. There's a lot of help available, and there are many, many women who have taken that first step. I'm a big example. You look at me, the way I started 18 years back, and now, where I am, it's been a long journey. But with all my personal commitments, marriage, kids, all of that, I have still been able to sustain my business. And the only way that one can do that is by being consistent, work on yourself, do various courses, learn a new skill. You just have to build your business. You have to build yourself to keep afloat in the market. In some places, yes, because I also happen to be a teacher. So, and I teach at a school. So what I see around the school, because majority are women and very few men, just probably in the accounts department, or just a few male teachers. Mostly it's a women-dominated workspace. So what I see is that now, at least colleges and universities, institutions are okay with mothers stepping out, pick up their kids from school, come back, join the class. So I just feel that we're getting there, But I have no idea how it works in offices. I do know some places, where there are daycares and, so that kind of facility is now available. I remember when we were young, and though my mother is also an entrepreneur, and but she never stepped out to, work somewhere full time, only because, how would she manage the kids? But for me, I feel that we, in today's day and age, we do have an opportunity to step out and manage all the different things that we do throughout the day. So, all the different hats we have to wear. It is manageable. We have help at home. I have help for cooking. That's not my forte. But I'll still go and pick my kids myself. I won't want anybody else to do that. So you have to manage, and one can create a balance. So if anybody asks me, when do you do all this work? Your whole days with your kids, and I say that, because my kids are still young, they need me, and they are my priority. So you will see me, up 5:30 in the morning. I'm the last one to hit the bed. So once my kids are asleep, then that is the time that, I get to work and design and respond to my emails. And also while my kids are in school, so the mornings are now, better. I get a few hours to myself. So, one can always find a way, to manage. It's just that you need to be passionate enough to keep it going.